Welcome to a Wednesday edition of Two Track Tombstone with me, Jay Tombstone. So, it's going along now. I'm working both jobs, and I'm adjusting to the schedule. It's not, I'm dealing with it. And everything's going along pleasantly. We're working on moving soon, which is weird because I haven't moved in 17 years. I've lived in the same place. But I'm excited about getting a place with me and Kier together. I knew it was going to happen eventually. But this apartment has been the only place that's been mine, all mine, ever, so, I have little sentimental moments lately where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna miss this apartment so bad. I hope you know what it means to love a place that much and make that feel so much like home. But, we're also, moving in, me and Kira are moving in together. Megan and Brandon are gonna be our landlords and living, in the other side of the house. So it's gonna be kind of like a whole new little family environment that, I'm very excited about. I love Megan, I love Brandon, and I'm very excited about me and Kier, Megan and Brandon being our own little kind of little unusual nuclear unit family type of thing, if you know what I mean. So, things are going well. I have not much to complain about. So I decided to take today, in this podcast and pay a tribute to my favorite movie of all time. Of course, when I started this podcast, I played the song I said that affected me the most in my life. If I had to name one movie that affected me more than anything else, it would have to be the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Growing up in Mobile, Alabama, before you were 21, there was really nothing to do in Mobile on a weekend at night. There probably still is not much to do in Mobile on a weekend at night. But when I was growing up for a while, there was the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and all the kind of weird kids and freaky people went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And Rocky Horror, at that time, if you wanted to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you had to be at a movie theater at midnight on a Friday or Saturday night. There was no video. There was no videotapes. Years later, like they came around, there was like a little a black market kind of tape that went around before it was officially released that had like Chinese subtitles. I had that. And in my humble opinion, Rocky Horror died when it was officially released on video, and anybody can see it at any time. That made Richard O'Brien a bunch of money, which he needed at the time. Anyway, this October, my boyfriend Kier is going to be starring in a production of Rocky Horror. I've already seen a stage production with Becky Allen as Frankenfurter, which was a magical experience. And this one's going to be with my boyfriend playing Dr. Scott. So, with that said, I wanted to play the song that my boyfriend's going to be singing from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's going to be singing it in the Rocky Horror Show. This is Eddie.
From the day he was born, he was trouble. He was the thorn in his mother's side. She tried in vain, but he never caused her nothing but shame. He left home the day she died. From the day she was gone, all he wanted was rock and roll porn and a motorbike, shooting up junk. He was a low-down, cheap little punk, taking everyone for a ride. Then Eddie said he didn't like his head, he knew he was a no-good kid. But then he fell in line with a switchblade knife. What a guy!
Makes you cry.
And I did.
Everybody shoved him. I very nearly loved him. I said, hey, listen to me. Stay sane inside insanity. But he locked the door and threw away the key.
But he must have been drawn into something, making him warn me in a note which reads,
What's it say? What's it say?
I'm Und I did. Then Eddie said he didn't like the scary movie, it was a no good kid. But Eddie threatened your life with a switchblade knife. What a guy.
Makes you cry.
Und I did.
Once again, my boyfriend Kier is going to be playing Dr. Scott in an upcoming production of the Rocky Horror Show. The movie. I've seen the play once. I saw it a few years ago. They did it at Always. Becky Allen was Dr. Frankenfurter, and having such a long history with the movie, for years, I went every Friday and Saturday night in Mobile. I don't remember my count because that was a big thing at the time, counting how many times you had been. But it's some 200 and something, and that's in theater. That does not count any video viewing. That's 200 and something times I went to a movie theater, to see Rocky Horror. And so when I finally got to see it just a few years ago at Always, and it was such a magical experience for me. And because Becky Allen, she's like the kind of New Orleans only what's it? Female impersonator. That's it. Her own New Orleans only female impersonator. Anyway, it was magical. So I'm paying a little tribute to that. And me and my ex-wife Jill met at the Rocky Horror Picture. We met before the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We met waiting for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. She was there on a date with some guy, and I was there with my friend Ira. And Ira asked Jill's date boyfriend Scott, what time is it? And Jill goes, now? Think of that! With that started Jay and Jill. That was the moment that we met, and we, every story that comes after that happened waiting for Rocky Horror Picture Show, me and Jill. I have such fun. I love the movie. I feel sad. I feel very nostalgic because it'll never be exactly what it was because you can get it anywhere. There's still companies that do assorted tributes, and you can go see somebody do it, and the plays are. But it's never going to be that thing where you have to see it. You have to be there up midnight at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Anyway, here's a remix of the Time Warp from the new release of the soundtrack. I think this was done like in the 90s. I really struggled with what two songs to play, but Kira's going to be singing Eddie, so I want to do that. And I'm going to do this one, the Time Warp remix, and I'm going to run over 15 minutes now, aren't I? Oh, no, okay. If I get started now, let's start. The Time Warp remix!
I would like, if I may, to give you Australia.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
I remember doing the Time Warp, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling.
Let's do the Time Warp again. Let's do the Time Warp again.
It's just a jump to the left,
And then a step to the right.
with your hands on your hips.
You bring your knees in tight. But it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the Time Warp again. Let's do the Time Warp again. It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy free me. So you can't see me. No, not at all. In another
teenagers. Your phone we might use? Great Scott! Say, one of you guys know how to Madison? For God's sake, keep a grip on yourself, Janet.
Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
Dad!
Rooker!
I knew he was in with a bad crowd.
Damn it. I knew I should have gotten that spare tire fixed.
What diabolical plan had seized Frank's crazed imagination?
The intruder is entering the building. Master.
Oh wait, I forgot about that little ending. My friend Jamie Presswood took me to the first Rocky Horror Picture Show that I ever went to, and it was at the Capri Cinema, and an actual motorcycle drove through the theater when they did the Hot Patootie Bless My Soul, when Eddie comes in. And that movie changed my life in so many ways, and I met so many wonderful people through my experience with the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Jamie Presswood, who took me for the first time, also ended up being the first person that I had sex with. He is now a woman living in some country town in Alabama. Anyway, so that's my tribute to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You'll hear a lot about it, and coming up, you'll hear the time warp a lot around Halloween. It kind of annoys me that it's become kind of a Halloween thing, because it was so much more than that to me. But I love you for listening. I'll see you in the next edition of Tick Tock Tombstone with me, Jay Tombstone.